and I get blown off. I get sent to the police over this stuff who blow me off. I get sent from one jurisdiction to another, and then I get sent to drug addicts for help for what these mandated reporters and these police officers are supposed to do. Now, as far as the drugs go, you know, there's a lot of people on pot. I don't care about pot. What I care about is the fact that mandated reporters that I'm supposed to go to for help are sending me to heroin addicts. Like, here's our peer support. That Laura Moran lady, strung out on them blue pills, just like most of the people in Hood River. Problem is, I have to go and ask these addicts myself for help. I already know that the addicts they're trying to tell me to go to are addicts. You know, that's the thing about Claire. She's a witness to a lot of these people and their character, and of course the drugs they're on. People slander my name because they're angry. Well, they can go ahead and be angry. It is their right to be angry, even if they're in the wrong. You tell me I'm wrong for doing something back. Why didn't you see it as wrong when you did it to begin with? You get to see how in all of these situations, just a bunch of slander. Sure, there are things that I said and did, but I admitted to the things I said and did. When I made a mistake, I admitted it. There's also the fact that I never should have had to go public with this. I didn't have friends or family that cared. They were all too in love with their own BS and their own drugs. And of course, that's been the problem my entire adult life. With family that cares, they're too busy on drugs. What am I to do? And then, of course, guilt by association. Meanwhile, none of y'all sober people accept me. I have Tourette syndrome. You say, oh, I can't even tell. Well, of course you can't tell most of the time. I have to try real hard to control my Tourette's so that people don't think that I'm some sort of tweaker. When I tell the hospitals, hey man, I want to take a whiz quiz. I want it to be shown that I'm not on drugs. Of course, if you're trying to turn in cops, they're not going to allow you to do that. They're going to play stupid every step of the way. Unless you have a friend or family member there who's going to speak up. And when they try to reword what you're saying into something else, yeah, you need a friend or family member to step up and speak up. Or you're going to get called mentally ill and your rights are going to be completely and totally put to waste. You get to see how my predators had drugs in their system. Actual, serious drugs. Natalie Bollinger had a lethal dose of heroin in her system when Joseph Michael Lopez blew her brains out. I needed people to help me, but no, what I got was people calling me over and over again. A bunch of different people. I was overwhelmed. I needed one person to listen to what I was saying, not 20 people telling me what to do, what to think, and what to feel. I want you to imagine how it was for me when I was going to go visit some friends in Rapid City, South Dakota, and I told one person, one. Amanda Engeline was the only person that I told. And then I get people sending me stuff from Natalie Bollinger groups telling me, hey man, heard you're going to Rapid. Heard you're going to Rapid City. Well, after that, The bag was already out. What am I supposed to do after that? Of course I was angry. I was going to go see Jamie and the boy and hopefully get help. But no, that didn't get to happen, did it? No, because I had a bunch of people that wanted to tell me what to do, what to think, and what to feel. A bunch of women decided for me what I was going to do. See, I didn't get to have any control over what was going on with my situation. Everybody else had to have the control. When you're a disabled person, you're supposed to have rights. You're supposed to have some say-so in what you're going through. When you're being fucking abused and you try to turn in your abusers and you're sent for treatment, that is the wrong thing to do. This is an at-risk adult turning in abuse. What are you treating them for? Let's see if Matt is available. All that just to type, "Are you still at church?" I didn't even put a question mark on it. I see a lot of other people around here. They're bitching about some of the same stuff, but they're not going to go in. They'll complain. If they do anything other than complain, it'll be complain at the wrong people. So I gotta go to a bunch of people that don't care about me to try to beg them for help. How does that help me? It's a good question, isn't it? I gotta worry about a lot of predators in this town. I have to worry about predators in any town that I go to. About being run off and run out and bullied and harassed and threatened. And then I gotta go to crooked sheriffs. None of these sheriffs want to do their fucking jobs. They make it, prolong it as long as they can. When their deputies create problems for disabled and at-risk adults, this is never okay. Every time with a homeless person, that's what they do. They pawn us off on mental health. Who makes a profit off of us? And we spend all of our disability money, all of our resources that should be going to taking care of us, jumping through their hoops so they can get paid by the government and pretend like it's a free service. No, it's not. Who do you call? Maybe Claire. Wait, I should message her first. If I text her, it's easier for her because she got kids. It's another complicated thing.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Will Jordan is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey Claire, the thing is, all the stuff that you were telling me, I need you to call up with me and explain that to some of these places. I know you got kids and it's tough to make the time. I'm trying to be patient, but also I'm getting railroaded daily out here. Oh, it's Sean Schwartz, by the way. She's one of the people that went missing from here. It was a messed up situation, and I do understand that she's got kids. You know, the easiest way to tell if somebody's listening is to talk to them face to face. You don't even have to look them in the eye. Their body language will tell you everything. Unless they have Tourette syndrome. Then it's tough to read anything, because they're always trying to control their Tourette's. It is easy for police to talk over me and berate and bully me. And that's how they treat us when we try to get help stopping abuse. When a homeless person goes to them, that is their automatic go-to. Sometimes they talk nice and sometimes they don't. But here's the thing, is that I had all these people who claimed that they cared, who want to do something about it. But do they ever? No. Let's try calling Dallas. What are the chances of him answering? Not very good.
Hello.
Answer machine.
Hello. Alright, but.
Hey Dallas, I noticed you haven't called back. It's Sean Schwartz. I'm back in Tillamook. APS Portland, APS Tillamook, Ark, Oregon. The thing is, all of these places, they're federal. Whether it's Oregon or not, this is federal funding that goes to these places to ship us around from place to place. Nobody's gonna do their job unless there's a friend or family member who fucking cares, you pieces of shit. It's called the Autism Society.
Hello, you have reached the National Helpline of the Autism Society of America. The helpline provides information and referrals and is not a crisis line. If you or someone you know is in crisis, please call or text 988 and speak with a crisis specialist. Our offices are currently closed. Please leave your name, number, zip code, email, and a reason for your call at the beep.
Hola, se ha comunicado con la línea de ayuda nacional de la Autism Society of America. La línea de ayuda proporciona información y referencias y no es una línea de crisis. Si usted o alguien que conoce está en crisis, llame o envíe un mensaje.
Thank you for calling the National Helpline. Please leave your name, number, email, and the reason for your call, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz. First of all, please stop sending people to Suicide Lifeline or Hotline or whatever, because 988 doesn't deal with people in crisis. It makes sure that we're harmed for trying to get help when we're abused. Please stop doing that. All right, being autistic is bad enough without being monstricized and demonized. And then we're sent around in circles. Autism Society doesn't speak for us. You never speak for us. It looks like Matt messaged me back. He typed, okay, talking with my kids about some tough things we are navigating. We work together or we get nothing. I'm glad he's got a family to love him. See, people keep telling me to do stuff that results in me being bullied. I tell them, hey, you need to go in with me. You have to speak up. You also have to know what's going on because they're going to try to sell a false narrative over the top of my words. And it also has to be recorded because it can't be their word versus ours. I've got it recorded coast to coast that police officers wanted to intentionally misrepresent the situation towards myself and others. And they got away with it by, well, they record, but most other people don't because they think it's rude. No, that's the only way to protect your loved ones. And if you're too retarded to figure that out, you don't care about them. You're trying to hide things and you're a horrible excuse for a human being. When police break the law and you have to try to turn in the police to themselves, they break the law even further and they know what they're doing. The way they're grossly reinterpreting the law, they know is not the truth. They do have to investigate it. They are not allowed to send us to mental health just because what we have to say doesn't fit the narrative that they want to believe. They should look at evidence. Am I incorrect, you pieces of shit? Before depriving someone of their housing, before sending someone to another jurisdiction, fuck you.